Hey guys, I'm here with a review for Georgia Peach from Bath & Body Works. It's the White Barn edition, and it was part of the Southern Sweet, whatever you want to call it, line. It came out with the likes of Southern Sweet Tea, which was a White Barn exclusive, Bow Ties and Bourbon, Sundress, and all the rest of those that came out all together. I had purchased Bow Ties and Bourbon, and then I had burned also Southern Sweet Tea, which was purchased to me from Liz and Will. They went on a road trip and picked one up for me, and I did a review on that one. And this one here was one that the very last one I burned of the three that I have. So I will read the description here for you. It says, "There's nothing sweeter than a blend of Georgia peaches, dew-covered leaves, and a hint of creamy vanilla." Okay, this one has been a really kind of complex candle for me. A lot of people have compared it to Market Peach, which I have never had, so I can't compare it to that. I do remember smelling Market Peach in the store. Actually, they had it, I believe it was at the last SAS, and I smelled it. And on Cold Sniff, I really didn't care for it that well. It just had like a different smell to me that for some reason I just wasn't really crazy about. So I never did pick it up. But then this one on Cold Sniff, I really liked. It smelled different to me than the Market Peach that I smelled. The only other peach candle from Bath & Body Works I've had has been Peach Bellini, and I burned that one, I believe it was, I think the end of last year. I had I think it was a mason jar, or the little jars that were kind of like mason jars, but they weren't mason jars. I forget what those were called. The little small little one wicks, about the size of a mason jar. And I really liked that one. So I thought I would try this one out. I like the peach scented stuff, but I'm not like super crazy about it. But I mean, I figured I'd give it a try because I do like them. It's not like my favorite scent. So we will talk about the burn. The burn has been, it started out good. And then about I think it was the third burn. It's on the fourth burn right now. And about the third burn, I got puny wicks. And I had to cotton ball it, and then the flame shot back up. And then tonight, when I lit it for the fourth burn, it did the same thing. I got the puny wicks, so I had to dab a cotton ball in there, and then the flame shot back up, and probably about 2 hours later, I came back in, and they were slightly puny, and not super puny, but slightly punier than what I like. The flames I like them to be pretty good, so I had stuck another cotton ball in there, and then it got better after that, and I'll show you right now what it looks like. They're doing pretty good right now. Not too bad. They're not super high, but I mean the wax pool is really, really deep, so that's good. I do prefer them just a little bit higher because I think it throws just a little bit better when they're a little bit higher. But they're doing okay right now. I bet you probably maybe like another hour or so they might start getting puny again, because that's what happened the last time. But it's doing okay right now. And now let's see, we'll talk about the scent. The scent on this I really actually enjoy. To me it is just like peaches. It's just straight up peaches, but I do get a little bit of that sweet note in there. Kind of a creamy note, if you will. Not necessarily peaches and cream. It's not that creamy, but it's like kind of, and not maybe a little vanilla, but more just like a light cream. Not necessarily vanilla, just like a slight creaminess, just like a real light creaminess. To me, it's not like really a sour tart peach. It's juicy. I definitely get that juicy note, but I don't get a real sour tart note. I get more of a juicy, creamy note to it, but not heavily sweet, but just slightly, if that makes any kind of sense. Slightly sweet, but not overly sweet, but definitely not really tart to me either. I really like it though. I think it's really nice. Which brings me to the throw. The throw on this one, when I first burned it, I had it in the bathroom and I lit it, and then like an hour or two later, I went in the bathroom and I couldn't smell anything. I mean, barely. I maybe got a slight hint of a scent, but not much. I'm like, what is the deal here? And then I think another hour later or so, I still couldn't smell anything. And I think that was the first burn. And then the second burn, I lit it again, I think the next day, and I still couldn't smell anything. I was like, what is wrong with this candle? I must have got a dud or something, because I've heard this candle is pretty strong, but I wasn't smelling anything. So I blew it out, and I told myself I was just going to take it back, because I was kind of frustrated because my Veranda Garden was really light and I couldn't smell it. So I'm like, I'm not going to, like, burn this whole candle and then not get any scent from it. So I told myself I was going to take it back. But then I thought, well, why don't I just try one more time? I'll move it to the bedroom just to see if maybe by chance I'll get a scent throw in there. So last night I brought it to the bedroom. And I lit it. Came back in about 2 hours later or so, and oh my gosh, I could totally smell it. It was crazy. It was just like, it did a complete 180. I could totally smell it. And it was pretty strong too. It was like probably like an 8 out of 10 probably on the throw in the bedroom. So I don't know if it's just the airflow in the bedroom. I mean, the bedroom's is bigger than the bathroom, of course, but it's not like a huge bedroom. But and it's not real small either. It's just it's a good size, average size master bedroom. But I was so much stronger in the bedroom. So I don't know if it was because of that, or maybe I just it got to the mid-range of the candle and it just started throwing better because of that. Which I've said before, usually Bath and Body Works usually aren't that way so much. They usually start smelling right off the bat. But lately it seems like I've been having that issue. It won't be smelling and then it will start smelling. But I don't know. Hopefully that's not going to happen, because I prefer it to smell through the whole candle, and I'm usually that's why I like Bath and Body Works, because they're pretty consistent with the throw through the most part of the candle. Unlike, like Yankee candles are really known for doing that off and on throughout the candle. But Bath and Body Works, they usually aren't, but they're starting to get that way, and I'm hoping that's not going to be the case. But needless to say, it did start throwing, and I am really enjoying it, and it is throwing now. But I will say, when the flames are higher, it is stronger, and when they start getting a little more punier, it's not quite as strong. So that's why I like to stick a cotton ball in there to get those flames. It gets a little bit hotter, and it throws a little bit better to me. So yeah, overall I do enjoy the scent, and I do I would recommend getting it. I mean, every candle's different. Some people may have different experiences. Some people may have a perfect burn the whole candle. Some people may have not a good throw, and then it just depends. This is just my experience from it, and it is the halfway point in the candle now. So I like to do my reviews when they're about halfway through, just to let you know what's happening, what I'm experiencing through the midpoint of the candle. And then of course stay tuned to my empties video when I'll tell you how it performed through the rest of the candle. So if you like a really good juicy, sweet, slightly sweet, but not too sweet, kind of a slightly sweet, creamy, scented peach candle, I think you would enjoy this. Personally, from my experience of Peach Bellini, I kind of prefer Peach Bellini just a little bit better, because it was a little bit definitely stronger to me than this one was. And I really liked that one. It had like an effervescent type kind of a note to it. And this one's good, but I think I liked Peach Bellini just a little bit better, personally, just in my experience. But everybody's different, everybody has different tastes. So anyway, that is pretty much it for my review of Georgia Peach. Thanks for watching. Please comment. Let me know if you've had this candle and if you had good experience with it or not. And comment, thumbs up, and subscribe for more videos. And I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.